Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Yeah, just swirl it.
All right, we're rolling it now. We are live. I made a really funny joke, but I'm not going to make it a third time. So we're going to just kick it off here. Wisconsin and Oregon, 5-2 teams. Playoff hopes on the line probably for both these teams as well. So it's going to be a good one. And the Badgers will kick off to the Ducks. And the kickoff will not come out of the back of the end zone.
Who do you have winning this game?
I'm going to go Oregon just due to the home field advantage. You know, he's playing with his back against the wall. Hasn't lost to he lost to Notre Dame, but hasn't lost a home game all year. I'm just going to give the nod to Oregon.
Yeah, just one thing to point out. I think this is obviously just going to be a winner, but this is kind of a must-win game for both users. The fact that, oh my goodness. Sebastian Cheeks. Okay, here we go.
Tyler Swift gets the handoff for a gain of 4. Do we know if his sister won anything tonight at the Grammys?
I'm not too sure. I'll get back with you on that one.
You got to get back with me on that. That's because she was up for some, but you know who did win 3?
I see dead people.
And we're not going to play anymore because that's copyright. So 3rd and 4.
There's no way.
For the Oregon Ducks. Yes, to any Drake fans, sorry, but not really sorry. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You got a big third down here.
3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
So the plane going in motion. Motion of the ocean over there on the left side, I reckon. Dimes drop it back to throw on 3rd down. The D lineman getting back in a 3-point stance.
Wide open.
And wide open, McLean. Can he make an open field tackle? He's going to get a little help from his safety. Big play for Oregon down to the 16.
Do you have to everything kind of picked up there and then just kind of left that only guy wide open for a big gain to get Oregon into a field goal range?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big loss. Obviously, it's only 2nd down, but if you can kind of make this a 3rd and long, if you're Wisconsin and hold them to 3 after that big play, I think you really have to give tip of the cap to the defense.
I agree. Wisconsin historically has been known for the very stout defense. Always been a pillar in the historical Big Ten Conference. As the screen will go over to Faison Bamba.
Oh, we got
makes
him.
a man miss, and he gets the 1st down. Goal to go now, down to the 4. As the Oregon Ducks are rocking their highlighters here today. Very bright, actually. I need to turn the brightness on my TV down because the stadium is just very bright. Not easy on the eyes. So Dime sends the man in motion. Will he give it to him? No, he's going to give it to Swift. Swift's got an opening. Hit it to the end zone. They mark him down at the 1. Oregon going to try to go quick, though. It's a handoff, and he's going to get pulled down. Now 3rd and goal. And they're going to keep with this hurry up.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's the same play. You might motion one out, but...
And they are going to motion one out, and it is the same play, and they stop it. 4th and goal from the 2. At this point, I'm going for it because the field goal might be harder than just getting it with an offense like Oregon.
I kind of have to agree. I just feel like we didn't drive down this field just to take our 3. And if they don't get it, you put Wisconsin in a very difficult spot to get out of this.
He's spread out wide though. He's got 4 stacked up to the left. He will take the QB blast.
No, he can't.
Gets stopped. 46 makes the touchdown saving tackle, dragging Daquan Dimes down at the 1.
And see, now if you're Oregon, you
Yes,
have
he
to
did
be, you have to be kind of. I mean, he's going to get in goal line, so we kind of know what's going to happen there. But
Oregon can't hang their heads on it long because they've got an opportunity here to get points anyway.
Oh,
and there it is. Fullback handoff. Platt wasn't even going to let the handoff get through. And Oregon gets points anyway. It's not 7 like they'd like, but it is 2, and they get the ball back. So a weird start to this one here.
Is there anything he could have done there differently, or is that just kind of
And the punt's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be another penalty. It's kind of unfortunate. I mean, I think if you're Wisconsin, you got to realize that the Oregon D-line is so stacked that you might have a better shot at just lining up in shotgun and trying to throw a quick slant or something like that. But, yeah, fullback dive, they were all over it. And now they're going to pitch it out wide to Bama. Bama gets tangled up and pulled down. Loss of 5. Tackett Curtis in on the stop. That's a name from Louisiana. I am a little salty because Wisconsin did take one of my running backs, but I got the other one over them, so I guess it's a fair exchange.
I'm being told that Taylor Swift did not win a Grammy.
Oh, no. I'm sure that the fans are really happy about that. 2nd and 15. Dimes going to roll out left. He doesn't have a receiver out there. Dimes going to make a man miss. Going to get cut down after a gain of 8. So 3rd and 7 now. The Wisconsin defense has a chance to get off the field here.
Yeah, and the ability to kind of make this 3rd and manageable for Oregon when it looked like it was probably going to be 3rd and long. Just the ability to get out of that with your Dimes, you got to give credit to him.
3rd and 7, they're going to send the man in motion. That is McLean. Dimes dropping back to throw. Has a good protection. Takes it to Casper. That's a tight end. 1st down. Oregon on a gain of about 11, and they'll keep going with this pace here. The hurry up. Wisconsin trying to send a man down in the box. Making some adjustments on defense. They will hand it off to McJingle. McJingle breaks a tackle. McJingle pulled down after a gain of 5.
Jingle McJingle. Road dog.
It's the freshman out of Oklahoma. The natural recoup road dog, they call him, I'm told. So on 2nd and 5, they will send an empty backfield here. Wisconsin going to make some changes here to the look. Dimes going to take some time off the clock for snapping this one. Dimes rolling back. Dimes looking. Got a man open. That's Casper. 1st down Oregon, now down to the 15.
Yeah, I feel like Wisconsin's doing everything right, but when Dimes comes out of the pocket and scrambles, there's always just someone wide open. You have to find that adjustment and be able to make that change.
Daquan Dimes breaks a tackle, and he's going to waltz in. Touchdown, Oregon. Another extra point away from making this a 2-score game. And they will send out the extra point team.
And if you're Wisconsin, I wouldn't call it game over, right? Only the 1st quarter. We've seen bigger leads blown before, and you kind of have an opportunity now that you're not at your 1 and you're, kind of giving up on a possession. You can, if you kind of take this clock off, you can kind of double dip. Obviously, it's going to be hard to do, but if you can make the right reads, don't try and force some passes, make the right calls, you can kind of control this ball game.
Oh, screen pass out to Kings, pulled down after a gain of 1. And we're joined in the booth now by a man who now not only is his college football team have no excuses, but so does his NBA team. Pablo Escobar is now in the booth with us.
Now, so I probably won't provide any commentary, but I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, maybe a little. Oh. But, yeah, Oh my God, it's talking to us. But 3rd and 6 here. If you're Wisconsin, threw it twice, didn't really gain anything. Obviously, I don't think running the football is probably the best option here, but I mean, as we look at the Big Ten standings,
Oh my goodness. This
yeah,
could be this is a chance and a half for Wisconsin. They got to get the job here done today. But I mean, 2 CPUs, speed and tie at the top. You got to think if they win this game, they set themselves up very nicely for a Big Ten championship and a potential playoff spot.
Back to throw. It's locked.
They got to get it done here now. Ashcraft stop short,
do we go
4th
for
and
this?
2.
I think we got to go for this. We can't keep punting the football. Obviously, you're going to give Oregon great field positioning, but you just can't keep punting the football and giving Oregon more chances to drive. So,
let's see Wisconsin lined up in a pistol formation.
Don't overdo it, though.
Oregon
Pressure
bringing
coming.
pressure.
Got
Throw
it,
to
Danny.
McGotten,
Hold on,
and it's
Danny.
dropped.
And now if you're Oregon, I mean, a touchdown would probably be likely, and then if you're Oregon, do you go for 2 in that situation, right? To make it a 2-possession game as
Faison Bamba has some space on the screen. Faison Bamba got a man to beat, pulled down from behind, now down to the 8.
Total tempo.
As Duquan Dimes sets his feet.
Motion from the offense.
He'll send Bamba in motion. Will he give it to him? Yes, he will. Faison Bamba pulled down at the line.
Okay.
So back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
So 2nd and 8. Wisconsin going to press up here. And they're going to fake the handoff. Dime's going to keep it, breaking towards the goal line, and he's hit down at the 1.
Surprised he didn't go tempo there again. 3rd and goal. He's been really kind of consistent with that tempo, but see what he does here. Are we in 4th down territory again? If he gets this into the, if Wisconsin can get a stop here.
We're going to go empty set again here.
Wouldn't be surprised if he's looking for that one-on-one on the outside to his left. See if he can get it. He's going to
pushing for the run. He's going to lose some yards.
Now what do you do?
I think it's 3-point time. If you can't convert from the 2, why try from the 5? He agrees with me. So give credit to Wisconsin for not giving up a touchdown there.
Yeah, I feel like Wisconsin's defense has been really solid so far. It's just once the QB comes out of the pocket, just has to do something better with that. But if you're Wisconsin, I'm surprised McCaffrey. Remember, I believe, who did he play at he played Boise State, and McCaffrey really showed his talents with the ground game. So let's see if he can do that here.
We'll give it to him. Platt's having none of it though. We'll get a gain of 1. Greg McCaffrey is, I believe he might be related to Christian McCaffrey, actually. Fun fact, which makes sense. The white running back. It's a bit of a strange time for those in February, but you know we will still push on. So Locke's gonna go into the backfield. He'll take the QB blast. He's gonna make a man miss. He's gonna get pulled down after a gain of 7. So 3rd and 2 now. As we see the top rushing yards for the year, Chris Johnson Jr. out of Miami. Already over 1,000 yards. And we see Peyton Lewis at 2nd of Tennessee. 3rd and 2. They'll give to McCaffrey. McCaffrey cuts up and he'll get it. 1st down, Wisconsin.
And if you're Wisconsin, I think, obviously we're not in shoot clock mode yet, but we're going to have to need a big play over, 10, 15 yards, because every throw he's gotten has only been less than 5 yards every time. So definitely got to look out for that and try and make a big play for the quarterback.
Locke, he'll go to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That's something these Big Ten users do very well, is get their running backs involved in the passing game. So gain of 9. And they'll give it to him this time on 2nd and 1. He'll get the first, but not much more.
I think they try and get one more play in before the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dang, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays?
Well.
This guy's got
It's probably
flag on the play. 2-minute timeout. The call is holding against Kevin Haywood. So now you're sitting at 1st and 19.
Just an interesting situation on how they call the holding, because as soon as he grabbed the ball, the flag was already there. So
yeah. We're going to set up a screen pass. McCaffrey, there's another flag on the play. McCaffrey has a big play here. We'll see if it's coming back. It's roughing the passer on Elijah Rushing. I thought it might be. That play was, the flag was kind of timed up for that. And now Wisconsin could score and then take the ball down in the second half and score again here. You could double dip. Oh, but he doesn't have anybody open. He'll get it into quick for a gain of 1.
And if you're Wisconsin, you have to, the number one priority has to be, do not let Oregon get this football by any circumstances in the second quarter. He took a lot of time off the clock.
A lock. He's got the corner, doesn't get the feet down.
Oh!
And now Elijah Rushing is hurt on that play.
Are we in 4th down territory? If it's like anything 4th and 5 or shorter?
I think so. I think so, especially be on the road. Field goals are not an easy task. Oregon shows blitz.
Coming.
They're going to send blitz. They got the corner route again and hits him this time. Nice. Tough catch for a gain of 21. Compound fracture for Elijah Rushing, and it has been announced really quickly that he is out for the season. Oh, that is a devastating blow to this Oregon defensive unit. Their Heisman candidate at right end has gone out for the remainder of the year. Oh, my goodness. McCaffrey going to run right to that edge that Rushing was at, and he will get a gain of 13. So, obviously, thoughts and prayers to Elijah Rushing. Hopefully, that young man can rebound and get back on the field. But, man, we can talk about it after this drive, but that is just a huge impact on this Oregon defense for the rest of the season. So they'll send a man in motion. Platt's going to follow him out there. They fake it with McCaffrey. That's a beautiful. That's exactly how you draw it up, and it is a touchdown for Greg McCaffrey. And they are an extra point away from making this a 10-7 game, as they will kick the extra point here, and it is good. So, yeah, talk to me about that, Joker. The impacts that they're going to have of Elijah Rushing being out for the rest of the year.
Well, it's just like any sport, right? It's the next man up mentality, and just because your best player, your leader, perhaps, is down, that's not an excuse. You still got to execute. Oregon has done really well on the offensive end, and kind of gave up a touchdown there late, but still got to execute and make the right plays.
Oh, going deep.
Oh, my goodness.
Knocked away.
I think he's lucky that was not picked.
Guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing.
For 2nd and 10.
Because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And if you're the quarterback, I mean, if it's not working, then it's just not working. There's no point in trying to be risky and try and get sacked or a fumble.
And now, Wisconsin's going to call timeout. They want the ball back.
And I like that call to call that timeout. And just to put pressure, is Pablo just getting a grip with muting the mic? That's an option. Yeah, I like that call to get aggressive there.
Oh, Wisconsin sends pressure, and Dimes has a wide open side of the field. He'll get pulled down at the 44. Now Oregon calls a timeout.
And if you're Oregon, I don't know how strong their kicker is, but you can still kind of play this normally. Anything towards the middle of the field is an option with 2 timeouts left, and definitely have all your cards on the table. This might be doesn't get it.
Does he take a deep shot here? Dime's going to scramble again. Dime's going to slide down.
And if he didn't get that slide animation, that would have been a big hit. Which is interesting, because he was still, as soon as he starts sliding, the animation automatically just gives him everything, which is really interesting.
Quarterback will audible. They've been running it, but now the pass.
So Dime's going to take off again. Dime's fighting for the extra yards. And the final timeout for Oregon. And this is a long field goal, but it looks like they're going to elect to try it.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt Oregon's kicker. And I mean, at least, this is really quick. So we're going to have to see the awareness skills for Mayhem. And it is off the left upright and no good. So now Oregon is gonna have to give this ball back to Wisconsin here as we start the second half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find.
What do we think we see here for Wisconsin? Is this a must-have touchdown with the stadium full stuff, or? Oh, that might be a pick.
Especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football.
Oh my goodness, the LSU quarterback.
They just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different.
Yeah, not the best start to the season.
Yeah, I believe those are two-user quarterback right there. Oh, fake! Gotta get rid of it quickly. Did he catch it? He did. Wow! What?
What a throw!
Is he? Oh. That is an insane.
Sorry, y'all. I'm getting a grade back in one of my classes, so I'm paying attention to that. But we're back to this game.
That is an insane throw.
Yeah, that's a nice throw there. The senior quarterback. In a world, in a college football landscape where we see a lot of younger quarterbacks taking the reins, Wisconsin rolling with a true senior, and it seems to have paid off for him so far this year.
Yeah, that's a dangerous pass to make there, because if it doesn't, I mean, if he doesn't get that throw off, that's a sack. He's probably 3rd and long, probably, and you probably have to punt the football. So to get out of that, reset the chains, and get a first down is pretty big there.
McCaffrey hit hard, so loss of 1. They've done a job at shutting him down so far.
Have y'all talked about how big this game is for Oregon?
Yeah, this is playoff hope ender for both teams, really, I think.
I think a 9-3 Oregon would make the playoffs, personally. Looking, gotta throw it away. And he does.
I don't know. I mean, Notre Dame would be ranked, and this loss here would definitely be ranked. But that UCLA loss at home might come back to bite them.
That's crazy. If you look at the kicker range, anything inside the 9-yard line, he is comfortable kicking. But he might not get there. 3rd and long.
3rd and long. They go to the tight end. Ashcraft makes the grab. First down, Badgers. Tucker Ashcraft, another senior.
Wisconsin doing everything right so far. Hasn't made they've only made one risky throw.
They will pitch it to McCaffrey on the jet toss. McCaffrey has some blockers, puts a spin move on, gets sticky, young man. First down, Wisconsin.
Yeah, and I was just saying, Wisconsin's doing everything right now. Kind of taking a lot of time, making sure their possessions are nice, and not making any risky throws.
Oh, RPO there, the screen. Brooks Jr. fumbles the football! The hit stick hits, and they fumble the football. And you gotta think that had something to do with the aggressive strip on for the coaching settings. And Oregon has forced a huge turnover. They give to Swift. Swift has some space. Swift first down. Pulled down after gain of 12.
Yeah, Big Sister Taylor didn't get anything tonight, and Tyler trying to bring something big home for the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah. You know, one of my running backs dons the same name as a man who won 3 tonight, so he's really excited as McJingle gets a first down. Jingle puts the ball on the other side of the field. And
Oh, I guess the dryer's done.
Dryer
I want
is
to go
done.
check on that.
My clothes were actually in the dryer last, so I wonder if our roommate took them out.
Yeah. Dimes looking. Gonna go down! You gotta just throw that away!
Ernest Wilson Jr. A sack and a half on his day so far.
And now, this is the opportunity. If you're Wisconsin, you got the big loss. You cannot give up a first down here. Play everyone back, keep a spy if you need to, but you just cannot give up a big play down the field. And you got to keep the quarterback in that pocket because we've seen earlier in this game, if he can scramble out, there's been people wide open.
So 2nd and 17, Wisconsin. A big spot here. Let's see if they can keep it short. Dimes dropping back to throw. He's got a man wide open. McClain, the guy in motion, and touchdown for the Oregon Ducks.
And that just cannot happen. That just can't happen. I don't know what type of defensive set that was in, but you just cannot give up that big gain. And no one even within 30 yards, and it's a big play for Oregon.
Yeah, so now Wisconsin has to score. Has to score a touchdown to get this back to a 1-score game. So we'll see if the Oregon defense, now without Elijah Rushing, can come up clutch once again.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive.
Play clock now ticking under 5. Locke going to draw back to throw. Flat fakes a blitz. He's got
Danger
a man.
blitz!
He drops it.
He is throwing a lot of who wants it more type of balls down this field. That was a hospital. That was a concussion type of ball. So
now 2nd and 10. Locke driving back to throw once again. He looks. He fires to Brooks Jr. Got a first down and more. Brooks Jr. gets a gain of 16. Oh boy.
The replacement.
The replace.
But good play right there for Wisconsin to. Oh, there I go. Yeah.
Locke going to drop back to throw.
That's a
Goes
dangerous
to the
pass.
tight end, and the dangerous passes finally catch up to him. Lopez going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, threw a hospital ball. And they want him to go for 2, or is that he is going for 2?
Well, I mean, this would make it a 20-point game.
Still a 3 position, or no? Oh yeah, it'd still be an easy.
And Dimes gets in.
Yeah, those hospital balls, those 50-50 balls, they weren't just going to keep lasting like they were so far, and just unfortunate set of circumstances. And now you're in a bigger hole, and I feel like after that fumble, things kind of unraveled there.
So now Wisconsin's got to go quick if they want a chance to get back in this ball game here. Locke fakes the handoff, and Ugalele is all over that.
Yeah, they did a 1st and 10 blitz, and that was just probably the worst case scenario for a play action type of play.
You could tell the defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14.
So 2nd and 21. They're going to come out in 5 wide. Lock dropping back to throw. Floating it and knocked away. So now 3rd and 21. Wisconsin. Lock. They bring pressure from the left. A man's open. Kern, as Joker was in the bathroom, he's pulling his pants back up as he sees on 3rd and 21.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does.
And if you can score here before the end of this quarter, obviously, like, you would love that, but throw a pick, and he threw a pick. He got baited into it. I don't know if the quarterback had playmaker there, but
I was gonna say that would be lovely, but that's not lovely for the Wisconsin Badgers. Ooh. And now Oregon can just run some clock here. We've got plenty of field to do it. And we see Dimes going to hand off to Sadiq. First carry of the game for him. Pulled down after a gain of 3. He's actually a tight end. Getting some love out of the backfield. Miles Morales, are you here?
That's terrible.
Okay, well, he is here from saving the city. So Dime's going to drop back to throw. He's going to be breaking a sack and gets a first down. Fumbles the football. Ball is on the turf. Oregon loses it. They will probably challenge.
I mean, I think that was a clean fumble. I don't know. Oh my goodness!
It wasn't. I had my suspicions as well. That's brutal for Wisconsin.
I thought that was just a clean fumble, but hey, I guess the game saw something differently than I did.
I think Wisconsin should have challenged the challenge.
Yeah, but
as time runs out in the 3rd, bring us to the 4th. Electric, you're now up here and you can talk. What are your thoughts so far in this game?
From what I have seen, it looked like the Badgers just, made a couple of mistakes in this game, and they just didn't have time to clean it up, and Oregon been able to just ball off of it,
Nowhere. I have a question, quick question. Could you pronounce the Badgers first?
I am not, no.
What?
I don't know who
the
Badgers are.
What state are they from? I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
Don't the Packers play there too? Come on, Electric, you know this one.
What
Okay,
I'm not sure what that has to do with
I'm not sure what that has to do with
but
you pronouncing
a name.
Wisconsin, but
it's 9 letters.
Come on.
I think y'all funny.
Come on, Fazy. We're all waiting.
Dimes looking over the middle.
Over the middle. The safety jumps it, and Wisconsin has a turnover now.
That was a dangerous pass, and I mean, never say never, but is there a chance that we could see a credible comeback? Gotta get rid of it. And to me, it seems like Oregon has done a lot of blitzes, trying to show this defense, trying to make Wisconsin make big plays quickly, and just haven't been able to get the type of reads that they want to down the field.
Yeah, and these blitzes have been killer because the quarterback panics and makes a bad decision. Oh, he's got a man, maybe. Wow. Pleasant picks that off, and that will all but do it here today. Roderick Pleasant gets his first pick of the game. And yeah, that's about all she wrote, I figured.
Are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Ducks ready to go back to work
Unfortunately,
on offense.
always Sugar has to leave,
After
but
that
in
last
this
big
final
dig,
play,
they really need to take
I'm just
care
gonna
of the
say,
ball this time.
No doubt.
go
And
NASCAR.
I want to know what Spurrier said to you on
Go
the sideline
NASCAR.
after the pick.
Do that again.
Oh, that's a
you'll be
pick!
on the side, baby.
Oh!
You gotta go out. You gotta call
Well,
your
I
plays.
mean,
And I agree with this coaching
to his
I don't know,
credit,
but
he put it where no one else could get it, and no one else got it.
I think I'm tampering that safety. And I think he's going to be on Florida Gator next year. I'm sorry.
Let's it fly.
Yeah, he is. Okay. I got him an offer.
Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but what a play
What's his
to
name?
create a sudden change opportunity.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
So, a tight end for a gain of 7, then you got to find something here. And if I'll start, that kills a little bit of the momentum, which I don't know if he had much momentum, but you got to get something going. Like the empty. See if he can dice him up here in the shotgun. And it's picked by Platt. Oregon's got too much speed in the secondary and the linebackers to be throwing balls like that. Electric, you here?
Yes, I am.
Well, Hell State's headset is messed up, so you can help out if you want to.
Alright, okay. So, here we go. A little run right here with Swift, and that would be a gain of what, 1?
Something like that, I think.
And,
I heard something about Taylor Swift being at this game. Her and Travis Kelce are here.
So this will be part of the possible running up the score if we see a touchdown here. 4 minutes left in the game, and touchdown from Oregon.
Electric Joker's not the party anymore. That's not true.
What do you mean?
Joker's the run up the score police.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Now you do.
Why is Joker like the running up the score police? You don't even do it.
How do you know?
On the football side, he just sit there and play his games. Great man overall, you know. Talks to a lot of women. The women getter of our league.
Is who?
So, if you like to, ever to get advice from somebody,
ask Cal State.
Don't do that. Go. There's a lot of jokes you can make because Hell State's not here. Mike a little messed up. He, a little $5 headset pick right there from Platt. And that's the second pick that I've seen of today, and that's a pick 6. Yeah, and that's 2 interceptions actually of the day.
Yeah,
so
that's 2 for Platt. That's a lot for Oregon.
That's what I've been seeing. A lot of turnovers from the Badgers team, and
what kind of Badgers?
They just been able to pick it up and score every time off of it.
What kind of Badgers?
I mean,
don't really.
But at the end of the day, nah, we ain't doing this. Stop trolling.
I'm really confused. Do you not know how to say Wisconsin?
So at the end of the day, Pablo, if I'm not correct, since Oregon has lost 2 games, this would help them, right? In the Big Ten. Oh, and another pick from Woodyard. This gotta be running up the score like.
Okay, I just did my back.
Yeah,
No.
You are. We hear you.
Okay, that's really annoying. Headset was glitching because it's dead. That makes sense.
Oh.
So,
6 picks of the day.
I just have a question. Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why is the score 48-7?
Oh,
was
he
just-
picked it off 2 times
It was just 28.
for pick sixes.
Oh, look what you
Yeah.
made me do is playing. And if any of you listeners, or I'll call y'all listeners because I'm viewers, don't know what that is a Taylor Swift song. And I believe I can play it for like 0.0 seconds.
So,
Okay, that's all
I
you
think-
get.
so, and there goes McCaffrey got
Greg
hurt.
McCaffrey just got hurt.
I'm for sure if one of us can go to the Big Ten standings, it would tell us what Oregon they officially now need for them to make the playoffs or conference championships. I'm for sure. I think Michigan
The offense has struggled. They're not gonna
and
win this
Washington
game.
are
Trust
also
me,
the
this
top
coaching
2
staff is
for the Big
still
Ten,
trying to find things to
and
build off of
they're at the
for
very
next
helm
week. And after
of
an explosive
the
play
Big
like
Ten
that,
too.
maybe they can
So
generate just a little bit
Oregon
of
needed this
momentum,
win, but they
gain a
also
little
need
bit of
them 2
confidence that they
players
can keep
to
coaching
also
up
lose
heading into their next
2
game.
more conference games in order to reach the playoffs. So Oregon, you've seen them in the playoffs before, and right now they're on the verge of not making it no more.
Yeah, he can still make the playoffs without making the conference championship though. If he's 10-2, then he's gonna make the playoffs. He just can't
Well,
lose again.
We do not know if they
I think,
allow that many
this
10-2 teams. But go ahead, okay.
This Taylor Swift fan is just really angry with how the Grammys turned out tonight.
Oh, he just got
Late hit, throw the flag.
But yeah, like you said, I don't know how many 10-2 teams they will allow in the playoffs, but
I promise you they'll make the playoffs if they're 10-2.
yeah.
They're
I
5-2 right now, and they're 18th. Just add 5 more wins to that, and they'll probably be inside the top 12.
They just got to win every single game. They cannot lose out. That means the user, that's a touchdown right there.
Touchdown,
But
Wisconsin.
I think, yeah, Oregon might have a chance at making the playoffs. They just need help overall.
And they're gonna go for 2 here. I don't know what the
User
point.
cannot be, going on business trips for 3 days straight and not being able to play their game. That's a run, man.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete.
Okay,
He can scramble, but couldn't create
Onside
anything
kick
big.
team will come out for the
The
Badgers
deficit
now.
is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Oh.
There's
Oh.
no way.
Okay, Oregon gets
There's no
it.
way Oregon got that. That is terrible.
Wow.
That is why they call the handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
To quote Taylor Swift, I've got a list of names and yours is in red, underlined, which, ooh, look at me, 5-1 winner. Anyway, anyway, big run there by Dimes on the QB keeper. And
How we feel about this Oregon team?
How we feel about it?
No, how we feel about it?
I feel like you need to stop eating on the job, or the studio's
Oh, my
gonna
bad.
cut your in-game money or in-game
Okay.
meals. You know, I just think like Mola
Somebody else just got hurt,
goes
so
down with an injury.
I think the Oregon defense is really, really good. The offense is not as good as the defense. They're still good, but they're not the best in the league like the defense is.
I just agree.
They're the fastest defense anybody has to play against, though. So
Yeah, by like a long shot, I think. Maybe Georgia's defense is close, but
they're not. Yeah, they're not as fast as what we see here on the field. So pretty sad to say that, even though Georgia do have a really good team on their hands, just
Oh,
What
Dines
in
is
the...
going to run it in and
This is
score.
running up the score. I will not stand for this. I will not stand for this.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
So they will go up 55-13. And I'm
He
sure
was
that
trying to slide.
he was trying to.
Nah, he gone. He gone. Will Oregon make the playoffs? You'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Because this is something right here. This is for breaking news. This is more devastating.
Breaking news! Mayhem has been banned from the league. Brinkerhoff will take over the Oregon Ducks.
Terrible. This is
And
more...
then Oregon would be even better.
Okay.
Oregon would win every championship. Joan Yonk's got it in the bag.
And McCaffrey has no health. Sitting on 1 HP right now.
Yeah. They need to get that brother out of there.
They're trying to pad his stats.
We're about to have to pad his ACL if it gets torn. Oh, they're going deep. They're going to score back. They're not going to allow themselves to be walked over.
What a day. What a pass.
Today is a new day.
I mean, it's only right if they score
55-20. That was the score of the 2016 Egg Bowl.
16 in there.
Yeah, 2016 Egg Bowl was a great Egg Bowl. 55-20. Mississippi State got the win in that one.
I think Nick Fitzgerald ran for 1,000,001 yards.
400 yards.
I mean, he did.
Oregon nails the ball just to end out the game.
That's true.
This will be over.
Yeah. So.
Why is the time not moving?
No, I don't know.
It's because they have timeouts. I don't think it'll zoom if they have timeouts.
Well,
It'll let them have a chance to call timeout.
final score is Oregon 55, Wisconsin 20. So we'll get down to the coaches. First off, the Taylor Swift fan, apparently. Now, Mayhem Tomorrow is here with us. Do you have a copy?
Yep.
All right, good win. My main question is about Elijah Rushing. What are the adjustments this defense is going to have to make not having him the rest of the year?
Yeah, obviously really hurts. I think that we tried messing with a couple of different guys and didn't really have any success. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. We've got really good depth, especially from our D line. So I think we'll be okay ultimately. But someone's gonna have to step up and take the role.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm good.
I guess Electric probably back to saving the city. I'll ask one again.
Oh, I'm here.
Just so you have. Okay, well then I'll let you go.
Bro, I'm here.
I'm here. Mayhem, how we feel about the rest of the season, knowing that that bad CPU loss. How we feel about the rest of this season? Are we on edge, or are we just taking it one game at a time?
I think it's gonna be something. I mean, like the greatest artist of all time, Taylor Swift said, "Look what you made me do." It's not personal. When I beat you 55-20, it's just business, because it's not just about winning the game. It's about style points to get into this committee. And again, it's just business. Look what you made me do.
I don't remember Kendrick Lamar saying that, but yeah, I guess that will do it for questions with the Oregon coach. We'll go over to the Wisconsin coach. Steelers boy, how do we feel about the rest of the season, and how do you get this team back on track after a loss like this?
Just keep playing us. Just keep pushing and Hope we play better than that. Got a tough game against Washington next week, and then USC, and that's about it. Yeah, GG's to my opponent, and yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm good.
Pablo, you've got to get a grip. You never ask any questions to anybody.
I don't have any questions. All my questions are answered.
You've got to get a grip. Sorry. Electric?
I asked a question. I asked
All
one
right.
since Pablo don't want to ask. He's showing fake love. No Drake. So I'm playing.
I mean, that's all you look like up to me.
Okay. So, man, after this, it's a very tough loss. You got to go on and play Washington, What's the game plan going into that? Because this is relatively one of the biggest games of the year. Because this is for the Big Ten, fighting for the Big Ten championship, I'm for sure.
Basically, the game plan is suck less ass than we did tonight.
I ain't know.
Sounds like a good game plan. I like that.
I ain't know we allowed them words out here.
You know what?
It's cool though.
It's cool.
Yeah,
though.
it's cool though.
It's cool though.
It's cool though. So that will. Yeah, okay. That will do it for the game here today for Pablo and Electric. I am Hail State, and we are signing off from Autzen Stadium.